Hey kids, ready to wake up Eddie? 1, 2, 3. Wake up, Eddie! Oh, sorry. I put you in a little seat there so you could sit down.
Thank you.
I didn't mean to hurt your head though.
It's alright, it's full of cotton.
How you been doing?
Fine. How are you been doing?
I'm great. We hope all of you kids have been getting the letters that me and Mr. Roy and Eddie have sent you.
Woo,
If you don't know what I'm talking about, ask your parents to check their email because we sent every single one of you a letter.
Like an A or a B?
No, like a letter, like saying, hey, how are you? That kind of thing.
Oh.
Pretty cool.
Cool.
Yeah. So we've heard back from a lot of our friends who have been watching the videos and singing along and praising Jesus.
Woo!
So, can you see them in there?
Yep.
You do?
Yep. I'm looking right at Mabry.
You see Mabry?
Yep, I see her right there.
Oh, hey Mabry. He
Hey,
sees
Mabry.
you. Anyone else you see?
It's awful small.
I've got a solution for that. It's a magnifying glass.
Ooh.
Now, can you see?
Oh, yeah, there's all of them. Caleb and Lauren. Ava and Rob.
I see Sarah and Luke also.
Sarah and Luke. Anna and Will.
Eleanor and Riley.
Eleanor and Riley.
It's like a magic magnifying glass.
Ooh.
Helps you see everyone.
I like it.
Pretty neat. Well, we've got a new song that we're going to sing.
The new song. Ooh.
No, and some of our friends may already know this song. It's a pretty famous song, but I've changed the words a little bit, but it'll be easy for you guys to remember.
Ooh.
You want to see? Okay, got it?
Got it.
So this is called He's Got the Whole World in His Hands. And moms and dads, you probably know this even if the kids don't. So it's really easy to learn. And we're going to add a few verses to kind of go along with what's going on in the world right now. It's going to be kind of our little theme song for right now. You ready to sing it with us?
It's our viral song.
Yeah.
Like going viral.
He's got the whole world in his hands. 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 He's got the doctors and the nurses in his hands. He's got the doctors and the nurses in his hands. He's got the doctors and the nurses in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got all the sick people in his hands. He's got all the sick people in his hands. He's got all the sick people in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got all the swell kids in his hands. He's got all the swell kids in his hands. He's got all the swell kids in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got all the prime timers in his hands. He's got all the prime timers in his hands. He's got all the prime timers in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got your mama and your daddy in his hands. He's got your mama and your daddy in his hands. He's got your mama and your daddy in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole Sulphur church in his hands. He's got the Sulphur church in his hands. He's got the Sulphur church in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. Good job, Eddie. I like that a lot.
Yay!
Now, before we sing one more song, I want to remind all of you about our mini mission project. We've gotten a few people who have emailed Mr. Roy and asked for a couple of names of some of our shut-ins and our prime timers to send letters to. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yes.
But not alphabet letters.
Oh.
Just letters. To say hey, or maybe a drawing or something to say, to brighten your day. But we want more of you to do that. So ask your mom and dad if they can text or email Mr. Roy, and he will send you 2 or 3 names of people you can send an email or a letter in the mail or a picture or something. They would really appreciate that. And that's a great mission project for you as kids to do while you're at home. Pretty fun, right?
Yes, very fun.
Okay, so now we're going to sing our last song. And this is a long one too, so I only picked 2 this time. Here we go. I'm gonna sing when the Spirit says sing. I'm gonna sing when the Spirit says sing. When the Spirit says sing, gonna sing right along. Sing when the Spirit says sing. We're gonna clap when the Spirit says clap. We're gonna clap when the Spirit says clap. When the Spirit says clap, I'm gonna clap right along. Clap when the Spirit says clap. I'm gonna hum when the Spirit says hum. When the Spirit says hum, I'm gonna hum right along. I'm gonna stomp when the Spirit says snap. Sorry. I'm gonna snap when the Spirit says snap. When the Spirit says snap, I'm gonna snap right along. Snap when the Spirit says snap. Now, I'm gonna stomp when the Spirit says stomp. I'm gonna stomp when the Spirit says stomp. When the Spirit says stomp, I'm gonna stomp right along. Stomp when the Spirit says stomp. I'm gonna hush when the Spirit says hush. I'm gonna hush when the Spirit says hush. When the Spirit says hush, I'm gonna hush right along. Hush when the Spirit says hush. And I'm gonna sing when the Spirit says sing. I'm gonna sing when the Spirit says sing. When the Spirit says sing, I'm gonna sing right along. Sing when the Spirit says sing. Yeah, I'm gonna sing when the Spirit says sing. And I'm gonna stop when the Spirit says stop. See you next time, guys.
Bye.